What's going on, guys? My name is Nadeem, and today I'm very surprised because I thought the next step up was coming out tomorrow, not today. So I'm confused about that. But also, I'm confused at the fact that Burgess is here because I thought Burgess was going to lead up to Yonko Blackbeard for the 3.5 anniversary. However, he's here. But this does not necessarily mean that Blackbeard is the next Bounty Fest, simply because this is a Marineford Scout and we already have the Marineford Blackbeard in the game. So what does this mean? I don't know. It could still be a Blackbeard Bounty Fest, but Shiryu could be the next step up as well, and it's going to be Marineford Shiryu, not the post-timeskip Shiryu. So there are so many factors we have to keep in mind. I thought after Soba Mask release, it's guaranteed that we're going to get the Shiryu because now we have invisibility already in the game, but this could simply be Marineford Shiryu. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see because this is so confusing and so surprising. But Burgess himself, of course, 220 for a guaranteed copy, but all in all, very solid unit in my opinion. Definitely at least a 7 out of 10. That's just how I feel. But you can tell from his art and his 3D model that this is very old One Piece. So I like his skill, the Lariat, because for 20-second cooldown, you have a mid-range attack with a knockback. Very good. And also, it will disregard damage reduction. Now, damage reduction disregarding is not that good against the new Kaido, and it's not that good against Robin, but it's still very good against every other defender. And even against Robin, it's still pretty solid, especially the knockback. But also, not only is it on a 20-second cooldown, but it also increases the opponent's skill 1 cooldown, which is insane. Sorry, increases both their cooldowns, not just their skill 1. So it's so good because, like, now if you're worried about their counter, after using skill 1, you don't have to worry about the counter at all. You don't have to worry about them using a skill for a few seconds, which is just so good. This is definitely underestimated in a lot of people, but it's definitely very good. Also, when you attack an enemy, you reduce the cooldown of your skill 1 by 5%, which is so good because you will get back your skill so much faster and keep making the opponents have more time to use their skill or less time to use their skill, and it's very nice. Also, this skill is a counter, which is very nice because if you succeed, you'll get an attack and defense buff of 20%, which is pretty solid for 15 seconds. Also, nullify stagger, which is good, helps you fight. Also, recover HP, which is good. So, all in all, a very solid counter. It deals a bit of damage, I think, as well. And if you deal 3 hits in 2 seconds, you increase the enemy's dodge, which can ruin their whole timing when they're not expecting it, which is so annoying, right? The way it deals with Akainu. So here it can be very annoying as well. Also, increase damage dealt in their area. But your skill 2, which is on a 30-second cooldown, suddenly, if you're in the opponent's treasure, which you will be as an attacker, you will get your skill 2 faster, which is a lot faster, and that's very nice. This skill is not the best after receiving damage from an enemy, which is less than 20% of your max HP, reduced damage received. So it could be good if you have your defense buff and suddenly they're hitting you with normals, you could have a 30% damage reduction. This trait is not the best in my opinion, but it could come in handy, But everything else, so good in this guy in my opinion for a step up. So if you like Burgess, it's a unit to go for. Not for me, in my opinion. It's not something I care for. But he won't have the best tags, but maybe in the future the Blackbeard Pirates tag is going to be really, really nice. And of course, medals wise, it's pretty solid, but it's pretty solid for him, right? So if we check this new one, of course, is very good. In the last 60 seconds, you get your skill 1 cooldown, no problem with that. This one also, in the enemy's treasure, you get your skill 1 faster, which is very good, right? You get your skill 1 and skill 2 faster with Burgess if you have this trait on him. But also, now you can have some damage reduction when your allies are not near you, which is very good. You can pair it up with this Blackbeard, which is a very solid medal that if you guys have Blackbeard, you should absolutely craft it. And you can pair it up with this one, which is the new Burgess medal. When in the area under your enemy's treasure, boost the cooldown reduction of skill 2, which is very, very solid, right? And you can pair it up, of course, the Shiryu medal is really good, but it's not going to be the best for Burgess. But all in all, this is a decent set. You can pair up any of these and fantastic. So all in all, should you summon for Burgess? If you like Burgess, seems like a solid unit. Go to 220 gems. I personally don't like him at all, even in Dressrosa. So yeah, I'm gonna skip. And we'll have to wait and see. I guess the wait for Marco is going to be longer unless they do a Marineford Marco Bounty Fest, which is going to be a bit unfortunate if they don't go the new Marco. But hey, I'm not going to complain. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry this is coming late, but hey, I have to go to class and I didn't know this was coming. So yeah.